Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here with Dylan Scott from EXVO with the 245 fully electric skid steer. Dylan, I've noticed something straight away. This piece here, do you plug this in from the front, do you?
No, Peter, this is for electric attachments.
Oh, right. Sorry, folks. Yeah,
So it's like
weird.
future-proofing the machine,
Yeah.
where we can have an electric road sweeper brush
Yeah.
instead of having a hydraulic motor on it.
Yeah.
So it's way more efficient for the battery to run electric motor down here than a hydraulic motor.
So you're talking about no loss there, really, transferring one to the
Yeah.
next. So, of course, we do have here the hydraulic lines, though, don't we, Dylan? That's
Yeah.
really important.
Yeah, we still have the hydraulic attachments to use every attachment that's currently out on the market. So it's just standard flow,
Yep.
which is 80 litres per minute we have on the machine. So, yeah.
Works well.
Yeah.
So inside the cab, but it's most importantly, is we've got joystick control in there. You've got some lovely folding arms in
Yeah.
there to protect the actual operator, but it'll make it easy to get in and out. It is quite easy to just step through
Yeah.
and get in. We've had one of your operators here today, and we've got a touchscreen tablet. That's quite interesting to have something in here because that gives us a lot of information, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it'll give us our battery percentage, the different power modes you're in, traction power and hydraulic power, so you can cycle through them on the screen and on the joysticks. It'll give you boom suspension indications on the screen, return to dig, self-leveling. You'll have all that there available on your screen.
And of course, you'll be able to see what you're doing because there's LED lighting pack as
Yeah,
well here. Front and back and sides, isn't it?
Exactly. We have also an up and over door,
Yep.
so it comes up and over your head,
Oh, right.
so you can drive the machine with the door open
Yeah.
and also drive it with the door closed, so you don't have to take it off. You can just leave it latched up above your head.
Yeah.
And it gives great visibility out both sides.
And of course, we've got some protection up there as well for
Yep.
the operator, because if you are in the sort of demolition applications, there's a demolition spec sort of setup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so fantastic, folks. As we walk around here, we also know, Dylan, the most important thing, yes, we've got it up at the moment, but there is air conditioning available, isn't it, Dylan? That's the
You
most
can get a
important.
fully enclosed cab with air conditioning.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we don't have to have the door up in the sunny days like today. So tell us a little bit about, the robustness of this machine, because, the skid steers are really put through their paces. What have we got here in the configuration?
Yeah, so it's a fully one-piece fixed boom, so it's all welded together. This is a radial lift here, this machine, but we also offer a vertical lift, so you'll have the extra linkage to get the boom to go straight up. So we offer that as well. We also offer a track machine.
Yep.
So it's a slightly different chassis, but it'll be the same cab and the same bonnets. So yeah, we offer both vertical and radial lift, tracked and wheeled.
Fantastic. You can see the visibility here, folks, as we come around the machine. But of course, come on, Dylan, it is an electric machine.
Yeah.
So instead of the big reveal here being a diesel engine, the big reveal, ta-da, is a huge battery here. And obviously all the components, the hydraulic components and your hydraulic fluids there as well.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the setup here. It's quite compact, isn't it?
So we have our hydraulic tank here. We have the valve bank directly mounted onto the hydraulic tank. We have all the hoses then running out.
Yep.
We have the electric motor running a gear pump, fixed displacement gear pump, up into a high pressure filter. So that's really the only service you're going to have to do with a strain gauge that's in the suction line. And then we have the accumulators for the boom suspension.
Yep.
And that's pretty
your
much,
lot.
that's it.
But down here we have the green battery, folks. But what's interesting is there's a little handle here, Dylan, and one for you as well.
Yeah.
This is no ordinary setup because we have to plug in the battery here. We have the charging unit, not at the front, folks, it's actually at the back. And this can lift up to reveal the whole battery pack, which can be slid in and out. So if you're doing 24-hour shifts, you can literally slide these in and out and carry on. And it can be done about, how long, 10 minutes?
10 minutes. Yeah, so we'll just take these two bolts out, lift this blue bonnet off, hinge this grey bonnet out, the bumper out, and it latches in here. And it gives you time to get straight in and lift it straight out.
So that allows us to work this really, really hard. And this is the thing, it is a machine that's designed to be in hard applications, isn't it? So a lot of things like inner city developments, a lot of people doing car parks, refurbishments, other things
Yeah.
like that, but also in those applications where emissions is indoors and is not
Indoor demolition is
required, you
yeah.
know. So it's really critical when we look at these in demolition applications. What's really interesting, of course, is you don't have to have any air flow coming through to rip out the diesel fumes of a machine. And literally, you can charge it by running a cable next to it if it's in a tall building going top down.
Yeah, exactly.
So fantastic. So coming back round here, folks, standard sort of greasing points.
Yeah.
And you know, the same setup on the side here. So this is it, Dylan. It's coming into the UK now.
Yeah.
It is the 245.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the battery life if we're going to have to charge it and the charging.
Okay, yeah, so the battery will last between 6 and 8 hours. Obviously, if you're using the continuous flow attachments, it dips down a wee bit, but that's what we're getting from it, between 6 and 8 hours, yeah. And you can just, again, strap in a brand new battery and go again for another 6 to 8 hours.
And if I was to charge it on a fast charger, what will we be getting?
So we have two options. We have a single phase charger, which will charge it in 8 hours, so you're talking overnight. And then you have a 3-phase charger option, which will charge it in below 4 hours.
Fantastic.
So you can plug it in during lunch or something like that.
And of course you could just slot in the new pack as well.
Yeah.
So other things to remember with this machine as well, as it is got tech inside the machine. So a telemetry system that actually feeds back to you and the dealers, for example, on the health of the machine. What other information and what other capabilities are there within the telemetry?
So you can do geofencing, so it's great for the rental market, where the dealer or the rental market can tag out where they want the machine to go. So if it leaves that, it'll shut down the machine, and so it can't be lifted from, say, someone wanting to take the machine away from your yard. So, and then all that feeds back to us in our factory as well. We get like pressure readings, and we can keep an eye on the health of the machine.
So there you have it, folks. It's an electric skid steer with lots and lots of capability to work for 24/7, because you can throw it in the batteries and charge them up, but also it's got the tech to look after it. And of course, it's now ready to come into the UK market, isn't it?
Yeah, that's ready.
Fantastic.
Ready
so
to
we'll
go.
see them indoors, down in basements, in building sites like this or building yards like this. You can do the job anywhere, can't it?
Exactly.
Great to talk to you. Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you, Peter.